There we go. Lovely. I'll wait for Alice to come in. All right. So, evening, everyone. Our round one this week is going to be a bit of a cheat. It's going to be Tenable. I'm not going to do the intros because this time I watched last week's video and it is the opposite of slick, all of my intros. So Tenable is an interesting game show where it's just top 10s. It's just as simple as that. And this week's Tenable, I want you to name the 10 characters in the TV show EastEnders who have appeared in the most episodes. What are the 10 EastEnders characters? Not actors, not actor names, not particularly interested in that. What are the 10 characters in EastEnders who have appeared in the most episodes? So you've got about 4 minutes to think about that, and then we'll go into round two. And I no doubt I'll repeat that to you at some point. Oh, goodbye. Oh.
Is it meant to be on? No.
I'm just going to mute you there, Stephanie. Lovely. So I think you're in a team with Tom, but the first round, regardless, is what is the top 10. Sorry, not top 10. What are the 10 characters from the TV show EastEnders that have appeared in the most shows? I don't watch EastEnders. I knew most of these names. Well, the 10 characters in EastEnders who have appeared in the most shows, according to a list I found.
People that are still in it now, or have they passed away?
Like I say, I know most of the names. I don't know of one. That doesn't mean that they're not. So most of them have probably been around for the last few years at least. I think it's just how many episodes they've been in. They may not necessarily, no, they're not necessarily in the show anymore, but they've just tallied up the most episodes. I don't know if they're alive or not. I'm not sure of the story arcs. Oh no, I don't want that one. I want. Oh really? See what we did there. You're raising hell, Jinx. Do you own her laptop now? She does. Bless you. All right, so we are 5 minutes in. Let's go into round two. Round two is a nice simple one as well. So we'll go through the answers to round one in a minute. Round two, we're going to play a bit of Pointless. Pointless. Right. So there are going to be 2 rounds in this pointless. I want you to give 2 answers to each, and slightly different to the normal round of pointless. I've tried to kind of make things easier given you know, family fortunes. So what's going to happen is it's still the same rules as pointless, but I'm going to give you the points later. You want to try and get the most obscure answers to these 2 questions. Question number 1. What is the most obscure word ending ooh? So ending OO. They've got to be an Oxford English, got to be in the Oxford English Dictionary. I'll be honest, the list I've taken this from are probably a couple years old. So if there's any new words, there's probably not going to be in there. No acronyms, no proper nouns, no trademarks, no hyphenated words or offensive terms. Okay, so give me two answers that end in OO, and you want to go obscure. Question number 2. There are only 2 questions, so I need another 2 answers to this one. You should be giving me 4 answers total. Question number 2. I want you to name for me the most obscure capital city of Europe that you can think of. The most obscure capital cities of Europe must be a member of the UN in its own right. So now you have all the questions. What I'm going to be doing, if it's a pointless answer, you're going to get a bonus, like a whopping 5 points, giving you a total of 20 points for this round. If you get a low score, what I deem to be a low score, you get 2 points. Any correct score is 1 point. Any incorrect answer is no points. That's how that's going to play this round. Okay, so pointless is going to be 5 points. So super obscure for 5 points, somewhat obscure 2 points. Just correct is 1 point. Incorrect is no points. So you should have 4 things written down. 2 words ending ooh. And 2 capital cities of Europe. I've got to at least lie partially in Europe to be on my list. $20 points available here. I reckon you get a 5-pointer on the first round. There are some doables in the second round for 5 points. All right. Are we ready for some answers? Let's go for some answers. Right. Round 1, Tenable. So the 10 characters in EastEnders who have appeared in the most episodes. In at number 10, at 1 point for each of these. Number 10 is Mark Fowler. Number 9 is Ricky Butcher. Number 8 is Kathy Beale. Number 7 is Sharon Rickman. You don't have to have these in order. It's just well done if you have. 6 is Peggy Mitchell. 5, Dot Cotton. 4 is Pauline Fowler. 3 is Pat Evans. 2 is Phil Mitchell. And number 1 is Ian Beale. So run through those again. Ian Beale, Phil Mitchell, Pat Evans, Pauline Fowlers, Dot Cotton, Peggy Mitchell, Sharon Rickman, Kathy Beale, Ricky Butcher, and Mark Fowler. Point for each, maximum of 10. Pop them in the chat, and we'll start add them up. Round number 2, pointless. So 2 words ending ooh. My list is, I assume, complete for the Oxford English Dictionary, considering I kind of shamelessly took this off of a pointless quiz. So 5 points if you got any of the following in your 2 words. Aloo, as in Bombay Aloo, ballyhoo, barcoo, bazoo, boogaloo, boohoo, brew, buckaroo, bugaboo, burgoo, callaloo, there's a lot here, cockapoo, didgeridoo, flopperoo, gentoo, halloo, hoodoo, hooroo, jackaroo, jillaroo, ladoo, Munieru, Nadu, Nunu, I feel like I'm going mad here. Peekaboo, Pootu, Puturu, Puckaroo, Razoo, Ruku, Shivu, Skidoo, Smackaroo, Switcheroo, Wahoo, Wallaroo, Wanderoo, and Wazoo. They are all worth 5 points. If you got any of those, you get 5 points for your 2 words. Now we're on to 2 points, the obscure words. These are much shorter lists. 2 points. Bamboo, cockatoo, cuckoo, goo, hullabaloo, kangaroo, kazoo, poo, roo, shampoo, shoe, as in to shoe, taboo, tattoo, the word to, as in as well as, vindaloo, voodoo, woo, and yahoo. They're worth 2 points each. So if you was in that list, you get 2 points for each of your words. 1 point for the following: boo, coo, igloo, loo, moo, and zoo. Any other point? Any other answer does not appear on my list and does not get a point unless you feel like it should, in which case pop it in the chat and I'll check it in a future round. I'm not going through that list again.
Dan?
Yeah.
What about agadoo?
That's not a word.
No, it's a song.
Yeah. Not a word though, I believe. I can have a look. Capital cities of Europe for 5 points. Pointless answers are Baku, Chisinau, I apologize if I butcher any of these, I probably already have, Luxembourg, Podgorica, San Marino, Sarajevo, Tbilisi, Tirana, and Yerevan. 5 pointers. 2 pointers. Andorra la Vella, Ankara, Belgrade, Bratislava, Bucharest, Kiev, Ljubljana, Minsk, Monaco, Nicosia, Reykjavik, Riga, Skopje, Sofia, Tallinn, Vaduz, Valletta, Vilnius, and Zagreb. 1 point for the obvious ones: Amsterdam, Athens, Berlin, Bern, Brussels, Budapest, Copenhagen, Dublin, Helsinki, Lisbon, London, Madrid, Moscow, Oslo, Paris, Prague, Rome, Stockholm, The Hague, Vienna, Warsaw. Any queries on the points? Let me know. Pop it in the chat. I'll see if I can catch it. Otherwise, pop them in the chat. Pop your answers in the chat. Oh, some big pointers. Big pointers. 14 points on the board.
Dan, on the capital cities there, how's the point allocation done, please?
What answer did you give?
The Hague, Tallinn, San Marino.
Oh, you can only take 2. You can only have 2.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, The Hague and San Marino.
The Hague and San Marino gives you
And those were the first two I wrote down. That's not just the ones that I got
Mhm.
point for.
1. San Marino, did you say?
Yeah.
That is a pointless answer and a 1 point answer, giving you a total of 6 for that round.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. So we good? Mum and Dad, if you could provide a score from round 1. I need. Oh,
I have sent it, Daniel.
Just do it again.
there's a lot of scores in there, Mum. Hannah's just not been able to see it. Cool. All right, so we are going to go into our round that I play along with you, and it's going to be. Oh no, that's not it. It's going to be the same as we had in week 1. We're going to have a bit of a drawy round. Just let me pair this up. Right, so this time I am going to draw 5 films as best as I can. I mean, it went very poorly last time. Just trying to pair up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Lovely. So you should all see a white screen. Hannah's going to show me the first answer, and then I'm going to have about 30 seconds to draw your first question. So these are all films. You have longer than 30 seconds. If you get them before I finish drawing, you can have 2 points. If you get them after I finish drawing, you can have 1 point. So you'll have 30 seconds whilst I draw and another 30 seconds afterwards in which to try and guess it. So in the first 30 seconds, 2 points. In the second 30 seconds, 1 point. We good to go? 3, 2, 1. All right. Goodness. Oh, this should be fairly. Oh no, helps if I got my pen out. There we go. No, that's a rubber. There we go. Yep. Oh, there's your time. So you have another 30 seconds, I'm sure. I mean, you must have got that right. You've got another 30 seconds to try and guess it. So if you get it in, if you're changing your answer in the next couple of seconds, you can have 1 point. Is that good? What do you think? It's all right. Hannah agrees, but she knows the answer, as do I. I mean, it's a pretty funky looking thing. That's your 10, that's your 20, that's your 30 seconds. The answer is Jaws. If you got it whilst I was drawing, you can have 2 points. If it took you until after I was drawing, you can have 1. Yes, it looks nothing like a shark, but I panicked. Okay, film number 2. Ready? 30 seconds. Goodness. Okay, go. So, oh God, what's this look like? Oh God, oh God. Oh God, that's your time. You have another 30 seconds to try and work out what the hell that is. Yeah, I know. I mean, it makes sense in my head. I mean, I absolutely do. No, it's not necessarily a scene from it, but you can kind of work it out from it. Well, I've just had a bit of feedback that a sheriff has been sucked into an extract fan, which of course makes it Toy Story. It's a little sheriff under a table, and there is the beginnings of a dinosaur on the left-hand side, but it looks like a dying walrus. Right, okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that evidence. The answer was Toy Story. If you get it whilst I was drawing, well done, you get 2 points. If you get it at all, still well done, 1 point. Question number 3. Oh God. Okay. Oh my God. That is not enough time. Okay. If you need additional time, you can have another 30 seconds. It's down to 1 point now. It was easier to do phrases in 30 seconds. Hannah's pulling a funny face at me. I think the questions are going to get harder. There is a person. They are in space. There's vents. They've got something coming out of their chest. It's alien. Gracious. Right, let's go for the next one. Good luck, everyone. Oh, Lord. Okay. No. Give myself an extra couple of second there. Give myself an extra couple of seconds. All right. Oh, God. And 1 point from now. I think I've got the right film. Is that the right film? I think I've got the right film, everyone. All right, so that is your time. I've just tried to draw a couple of scenes from Pretty Woman. Like he goes and drives up to her, and there's the snapping of the box with the jewelry. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Sorry, everyone. Your final one. Okay. All right, and you have another 30 seconds. 1 point if you needed it now. I reckon that's pretty good. Yeah. better than Toy Story. Three, two, one. If you needed the additional 30 seconds to work out that was Rambo, you can get a point. 2 points if you got it whilst I was drawing, 1 point if you needed an extra bit of time. I mean, that's fair. He's got guns. He's got bullets all over him. He's got he's in a forest. That's Rambo, right? I roughly know films. Classic Rambo. Nords. That was not as effective as the last time we did that. Oh, really? Flo, if you could give me your round 2 score, that would be great. We seem to be missing yours. Yeah. All right, we'll sort out Flo at a later point because she missed the answers. All right, so our next round will be much less stressful for me. We're going to go back to Spotify. So in this round, we've done this before. We did it a couple of weeks ago. I am going to give you a band or artist. If you go on Spotify, the top 5 most kind of in vogue songs, trending songs, if you will, are listed. I want you to guess what those 5 songs will be. Your band this week is going to be the Beatles. The Beatles. It's been a while since I've given you a Beatles question. What 5 songs do you think list as the 5 most trending songs for the Beatles? It tends to be trending rather than just most listened to. But obviously that does make an effect. Yeah, number 5 has actually been listened to more times than number 4. Now, you're obviously writing these down. If you can guess them right now, you can have 2 points each, but you can change your answers as I play you about 10 seconds off the start of each one. Okay. So you're allowed to change your mind when I get going. So hopefully everybody scribbled down 5 answers. You're allowed to change your mind. I'm going to play you the first 10 seconds of each. Or thereabouts at least. I just want to check because last time I didn't do this right. Yes, here we go. So that was the first. You may change anything to that answer. It doesn't matter which order they're in, as long as they're in that list. The second one. That was song number 2. Song number 3. Song number 4. I'm going to get a couple seconds. Give you that again. I only gave you 5 seconds. And song number 5.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad.
There you go. That's a nice easy one for the last one. So that was the list. Again, you may change as many or as few as you like. If you stuck them with the first round, you get 2 points for each. If you change any of them, they're worth 1 now. Anybody want any repeats of those tracks? Nobody's waggling their fingers, so I'm gonna give you your answers. So the first track, and again, these could be in any order, don't particularly matter. Here Comes the Sun, Come Together, Let It Be, Yesterday, and of course, Hey Jude. So if you got them without the music, you can have 2 points for each. If you changed, for everyone you changed when you heard the track, they go down to worth 1 point. All right. Our next round is going to be question of sport. You get some sport questions, everybody. Again, I'm going to go introless. So what I'm going to do, as is often the case in a question of sport, I'm going to give you some questions related to a clip. Now, I've just taken a clip off of YouTube. You will want to watch this clip. There may be some hints in the clip, but I will give you 5 questions based on the clip. All right. So let me just get this all set up. This one. Bosh. 10 of the best tries from the Rugby World Cup. Here we go. All right. That was your little video. I'm going to ask you 5 questions based on that video. Question number 1. Which team was in red in the second clip? Which team was in red in the second clip? So there were two clips, number 10 and number 9. Which team played in red? Question number 2. What year was the tournament? Which year tournament was it? It was the Rugby World Cup, of course, but what year was it from? Question number 3. What type of rugby are they playing? What type of rugby are they playing? The questions steadily get harder. Question 4. Josh Adams, the Welshman who scored the try in the first clip, plays in what position? Josh Adams, the Welshman who scored the try in the first clip, plays in what position? And question 5, Japan hosted the tournament, but what position did they end up in, or what round did they get knocked out? So there's either first, second, third, fourth, or did they get knocked out, and in which point did they get knocked out? So in the second clip, which team was in red? What year was it from? What type of rugby are they playing? Josh Adams, the Welshman who scored the try in the first clip, plays in what position? And Japan hosted the tournament, but what position did Japan end up in, or when did they get knocked out in the tournament? All right. Well, ready for your answers? Or does anybody want to waggle their fingers at me? They're all good. Okay, so question 1. It was England. England played in red. Question number 2, that was from 2019, as you can see from the title of the video. They play rugby union. Josh Adams plays in the position, he's a winger, wing. And Japan got knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Dan, is that fourth, or what number would that be, please?
So they didn't rank first, second, third, or fourth. They were knocked out in the quarterfinals, which makes them top 16. Goodness, 5 points. I would have got like 2 just watching a video. Just nice watching the video, isn't it? Gracious, people are better at sports than me. Well done, everybody. I am pleased I gave you a sports round now. So we're going to have to take a slight break because I need to get all of the scores up on the boards, which Hannah's dutifully sorting out behind me. I mean, she's shaking her head at me. I can't imagine she'd leave me in the lurch that way. No, she's just playing Snake. It's like being in 1990 something, 8, I don't know. Yes. Hang on. No problem. Uh, all right. So, like last week, back to popular demand, we're going to play your cards right again. So I've got 5 percentages. The top 5 players are going to have to try and guess what the actual percentage is, and then everybody else, you either go higher or lower based on their answer. In first place this week is the Chippers. So we're going to go over to you first, Ian and Hannah. So your question is as follows. So you're playing on your own for now. Your question is, given the question who would win in a fight, King Kong or Godzilla, what percentage of the people had no idea who either were? Given the question who would win in a fight, Godzilla or King Kong, what percentage of people had no idea who what one or either of them were? Just said, I have no idea what you're talking about.
35.
35%. Now, if they're within 5%, they get a point. Everybody else, you've got to go higher or lower. So do you think the actual answer is higher than 35% or lower than 35%? I can confirm that you are wrong, Ian and Hannah. It is not 35%. I can also confirm that you have not gained a point this round, I'm afraid. The correct answer to this question was lower. It was 10%. Only 10% didn't know who either Godzilla or King Kong were. Apparently they're in the know. In second place this week, we have Tom and Ellen. So, your question, Tom and Ellen. What percentage of people surveyed said they were not interested at all in watching the Oprah interview with Meghan and Harry? What percentage of people surveyed said that they were not interested at all in watching the Oprah interview with Meghan and Harry?
We'll go for 40.
40%. So everybody else, higher or lower? Again, not on the button. I can also confirm that you have not gained a point this question. So you said 40%. Everybody else, the answer I was looking for was higher, 49%. Don't give a monkeys. In third place, we have, I believe, a tie at the moment. So we're going to go with Kira and the Dingleberries, one of the 2 teams in third. Where are you? So your question is, what percentage of people, of surveyed people answered with every day to the question, how often do you eat your dinner in front of the TV? What percentage of people said, I eat my TV in front of the dinner? No, I eat my dinner in front of the TV every day. That's a result of a very long day at work. No, I'm not saying I was at work. I'm saying if you've had a very long day at work, you just start munching on the telly.
32%.
32%. So everybody else, higher or lower? They haven't got bang on the money, but they do get a point. They're within 5%. Higher or lower than 32%? And the correct answer is higher. It is 35% of those people surveyed have their TV and their dinner in the same room as they eat one or either of them. Also in third place. Oh. No. I appreciate that. Was Alice. Team Spinola. Your question today is, what percentage of people answered with never to the question, how often do you sit alone outdoors in a natural environment for 10 minutes or more? 10 minutes. How many people never sit alone outdoors in a natural environment for 10 minutes or more?
Too high.
Sure. We're going to go with 29%.
29%. Higher or lower than 29%. Do people say they never sit alone outdoors in a natural environment for 10 minutes or more? They're not on the button, and they don't get a point for this round either. But can you get a point for saying higher or lower than 29%, I think it was? The correct answer to that question is lower. I'm looking for lower. It is 15%. 15% surveyed said they never sit outside for 10 minutes. And we're going to take a random team in fourth. There are 3 of you in fourth. So can you give me a random number? 6. Tom and family. One of my random in fourth.
Hello.
Hello, Tom and family. Your question is, when asked about Radio 1 playing an edited version of the song Fairy Tale of New York at Christmas, what percentage of people believed it was the wrong decision? What percentage of people thought Radio 1's edit version of the song Fairy Tale of New York was the wrong decision?
Wrong decision.
I.e., they should have left it alone.
We're going for 72%.
72%. Higher or lower, ladies and gents? Again, nobody's been on the money today. And I'm afraid to say, Tom and family, no points for you in question 5. So they said 72%. The correct answer is lower. It's 63% said it was the wrong move. Nobody got paid on the money this time, so I can't give any holes in walls or anything out this week. I actually gave her that hole in the wall next time I saw her. We worked together, so that's why I gave it to her. As always, pop your score in the old chat. Hannah will update, and then we're going into the final round, which is going to be QI again. As we are doing as the vibe in this one, our risk round, we always have a risk round at the end, is QI. I'm going to give you 5 questions. I'm going to give you 3 options. One of them is going to be correct. Well done, you can have a point. Tasty, tasty point. One of them is incorrect. Nothing happens. One of them is either a silly incorrect answer or a common misconception, and you can get -1 point. So you'll have 3 answers to choose from: 1 point, no points, or -1 point. You're of course free to leave the question blank. Question number 1. In 1997, Neil Young had to cancel a European tour after injuring himself doing what? Was he line dancing? Was he making a ham sandwich? Or was he playing croquet? In 1997, Neil Young had to cancel a European tour after injuring himself doing what? Was it line dancing, A, making a ham sandwich, B, or C, playing croquet? You are free to leave this blank, but there's a point on offer. Question number 2. Which grows faster? A, fingernails, B, toenails, or C, neither? Which grows faster? A, fingernails, B, toenails, or C, neither? They grow at the same rate. Again, I have extracted this shamelessly from a book. So if anybody has any problems with these, you got a problem with a book, not me. Question number 3. What event is usually staged during November in Santon Bridge, Cumbria? Is it A, the biggest liar in the world, B, the World Snuff Taking Championships, or C, the world's ugliest woman? Which event is usually staged during November in Santon Bridge, Cumbria? Is it A, the biggest liar in the world, B, the World Snuff Taking Championship, or C, the world's ugliest woman? One of those gets you a point, one of them loses you a point. The other one does nothing. Question number 4. If nonplussed means being unable to say anything, what does plussed mean? A, active, B, positive, or C, it doesn't mean anything? If nonplussed means being unable to say anything, what does plussed mean? Is it A, active, B, positive, or C, it doesn't mean anything? And your final question, question number 5. Why are carrots orange? Question 1. Is it due to the high levels of vitamin A? Option B, to repel beetles? Or is it option C, in honor of the Dutch royal family? Why are carrots orange? Is it due to the high levels of vitamin A, to repel beetles, or in honor of the Dutch royal family? Would anybody like any repeats? Question number 4. If nonplussed means being unable to say anything, what does plussed mean? Is it A, active, B, positive, or C, it doesn't mean anything? I can see no more waggly fingers. All right. Question number 1. Neil Young had to cancel a European tour. You lose 1 point if you said line dancing. You gain 1 point if you said the correct answer, which was he was making a ham sandwich. He cut off the top of his finger and had to cancel his Glastonbury appearance. Question number 2. Which grow faster? Your correct answer is your fingernails. 1 point if you said A, fingernails, and lose 1 point if you said B, toenails. Fingernails grow on average 4 times faster. Question number 3. What event is usually staged during November in Santon Bridge? You lose 1 point if you said the World Snuff Taking Tournament, B, but you gain 1 point if you said the correct answer of the biggest liar in the world, A. Apparently, one year, the winner simply said, I have never told a lie in my life. Good answer. Question number 4. Nonplussed means unable to say anything. Plussed, you lose 1 point if you said active. You gain 1 point if you said C, it doesn't mean anything. It derives from French, so it's a kind of a complete word. The non is not an English addition to that word. Question number 5. Why are carrots orange? You lose 1 point if you said to repel beetles, B. But you gain 1 point if you said the correct answer, which is C, in honor of the Dutch royal family. Originally red, yellow, or purple, and from Afghanistan, the modern carrot was cultivated in the Netherlands in the 17th century. So, got all the right answers, you get +5 points. Got all the wrong, incorrect, misconception answers, you lose 5 points from your total. And it's probably somewhere in the middle. Ooh, you got some negatives on the boards this week. Last week, I think we was pretty good. Pip, we appear to be missing your round 6 play your cards right score. If you could just add that in as well for me, please. You're good. Lovely. All right, so, well, as always, thank you very much for playing along, folks. Always a pleasure. I still haven't put up the scores from last week because I'm bad, but I will hopefully pop those up in the next couple of days. I'll try and get those up in the next couple of days. I'll take a photo at the least and get it up tomorrow, certainly. I got it in under the hour as well. Ooh. Right. Hopefully, I will see you all back here next week. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. Much love to everybody. As always, thank you to Hannah, who's been keeping tabs on my scores. Take care, everyone. Have a great week, and I will see you all soon. Much love to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
Dan.
You're welcome,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, folks.